Selena Gomez's raw candor about tending to her own mental health has provided inspiration and comfort to countless people, and that's definitely something to celebrate. I think it's less scary when you talk about it, so that's some sense of freedom that I gained once I did it, Gomez said about her mental health struggles. Selena Gomez is only 30, but she's been an important voice in the expanding arena of mental health awareness for years. And suffice it to say, the star of the upcoming My Mind and Me documentary is one of the reasons why the public discourse about getting help, accepting yourself, and taking time to heal is more robust than ever. In fact, earlier this year, Gomez was at the White House meeting with ambassadors and activists, bringing the signature candor about her own experiences, including being diagnosed with bipolar disorder in her 20s. That has helped take this historically stigmatized topic into the light, and perhaps, most importantly, remind those who are struggling that they are not alone. I felt like once I found out what was going on mentally, I found that there was more freedom for me to be okay with what I had because I was learning about it, she said at Mental Health Youth Action Forum in May. Bringing attention to mental health through media or just by talking about your journeys can help. In fact, her promise to herself that sharing her story was going to help others became a mantra, as she was dealing with major health crises in the past, including her 2014 lupus diagnosis and subsequent kidney transplant in 2017. That was, as she put it, really what kept me going. And if you take a closer look at her business ventures, you'll see that this mission is woven throughout. Whether you're one of the 337 billion Instagram followers, or if you're picking up a vegan, cruelty-free lipstick from Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez, where a % of sales are earmarked for mental health care resources and education through her Rare Impact Fund. Mental health is very personal for me, Gomez told the audience at the White House. And I hope that by using my platform to share my own story and working with incredible people like all of you, I can help others feel less alone and find the help they need, which is honestly all I want. And in honor of World Mental Health Day on October 10, we're using our platform to celebrate what Gomez has revealed over the years about her own journey, refreshingly unafraid to be vulnerable in front of a massive audience, or even if she recognized that what she had to say could make a difference and opened up anyway. Patience is a virtue. The singer kicked off her platform Wondermind's Thank for Sharing campaign by revealing some of her own struggles in the hopes that more people will speak openly about their mental health. One thing I'm dealing with right now is being patient with myself, Gomez admitted in a May 2022 video via Twitter. I tend to be unkind to myself, and I gotta work on that. That's something that I do find frustrating, and I just need to allow myself to feel my feelings and then let them go. Speaking freely, in May 2022, Gomez gave a speech at the Mental Health Youth Action Forum at the White House. Just to throw in a little bit of my journey, I felt like once I found out what was going on mentally, I found that there was more freedom for me to be okay with what I had because I was learning about it, she began. Bringing attention to mental health through media or just by talking about your journeys can help. It sets the example that it's a topic that can and should be discussed freely without shame. She continued, mental health is very personal for me, and I hope that by using my platform to share my own story and working with incredible people like all of you, I can help others feel less alone and find the help they need, which is honestly all I want. Telling her story. In the first teaser for the Apple TV Plus documentary, Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me, fans got an intimate look at the former child star's ups and downs. At several points in the 30-second clip, which was released in September 2022, Gomez was seen breaking down in tears. The emotional moments were juxtaposed by footage of the actress smiling and laughing with friends. After years in the limelight, Selena Gomez achieves unimaginable stardom. But just as she reaches a new peak, an unexpected turn pulls her into darkness. The doc's description read, "This uniquely raw and intimate documentary spans her 6-year journey into a new light." Her very personal documentary. In October 2022, Gomez discussed her mental and physical health struggles in the trailer for her Apple TV Plus documentary, Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me. "I am grateful to be alive," the same old love singer said at one point in the video. "Let me make a promise. I am going to stop living like this. How do I learn to breathe my own breath again?" The film, due out in November 2022, followed the 6 years of Gomez's life following her announcement that she would step back from the public eye after her lupus diagnosis. "My whole life since I was a kid, I've been working." The 13 reasons why producer said in the clip, "And I don't want to be like super famous, but I do know that if I'm here, I have to use that for good." Coping with her diagnosis. In an October 2022 preview for her documentary My Mind and Me, Gomez recalled being diagnosed as bipolar. "When I first got out, I didn't know how I'd cope with my diagnosis." The Wizards of Waverly Place alum explains, "What if it happened again? What if the next time I couldn't come back? I needed to keep learning about it. I needed to take it day by day." In a second clip from the teaser, Gomez says she is happier and "I'm in control of my emotions and thoughts more than I have ever been," adding that the secret to healing is her connection with the people around her. She adds, "It helps me get out of my head." Looking back, in her November 2022 documentary, My Mind and Me, Gomez broke down the psychotic break that led her to pass stay at a treatment center. "I have no idea what I'm doing," she said in footage from 2016 in the film. "I get the voice that comes in my head that says, 'You missed this, that sucked.' It sucks the life out of me and I don't want to perform." Her former assistant also recalled the Texas native revealing she didn't want to be alive, saying, "It was one of those moments where you look into her eyes and there's nothing there. It was just pitch black and it's so scary. You're like, okay, this needs to end. We're going home." Making amends. During her Apple TV Plus documentary, Gomez opened up about how her bipolar diagnosis affected her relationship with her mother and stepdad. "I shouldn't have spoken to them the way that I did, and I shouldn't have treated them the way that I did sometimes," she shared in the November 2022 film in a clip from 2019. "Then they know it wasn't me, so then when I wake up the next day, they tell me what happened, but they explain to me, they're like, 'Look, we know that that's not you talking and we're really concerned, and just know that we love you. We don't see anything different from what was last night to now.' I just say, I'm so sorry, because I remember certain things that I did and I was so mean. Even to this day, I keep saying, thank you and I'm sorry." Thank you for watching! Don't forget to show some love by hitting the like icon.